हेलो हेलो हेलो। क्या स्ट्रीम चालू हो गई किंगडम कम डिलीवरेंस की? यप, चालू हो गई है। तो जैसे कि मैंने एक पोल डाला था कि उधर मेरे को दूसरे गेम्स खेलने चाहिए कि नहीं वैलोरेंट के अलावा, और उस पोल में आया है कि हाँ खेलो, लाइव स्ट्रीम भी करो, वीडियो भी डालो। तो अभी वीडियो डालने में थोड़ी सी इशू होगी, इसलिए मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम से चालू कर रहा हूँ ये। लेट्स गो न्यू गेम। और मैं चेक कर रहा था बस चलता है कि नहीं। और प्ले लाइन 2, नॉर्मल मोड। ये टाइम में चुप रहूंगा, आप लोग जरा देख लो। सिल्वर स्केलेट, बॉडी जोम्बी। ये हमारे
God
कैरेक्टर की
bless.
मम्मा है।
Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
भाई इतने सालों पुरानी गेम है बट ग्राफिक्स देखो भाई इसके।
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to
हेनरी
run some
हमारा
errands.
कैरेक्टर है।
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick
पापा
clout
आपका
round the ear
बदमाश हो
should
रहा
do
है।
it.
ये वैसे तो हमारे कैरेक्टर का फादर है।
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him.
ये है
Now
अपना
get up
कैरेक्टर।
quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt.
वाह,
Now get up,
ये भी
you
ठीक है।
rogue. fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
तो इससे डिपेंड करता है मैं करेक्टर का कौन सा स्किल डेवलप होगा, मैं इससे क्या चूज़ करता हूँ. तो मैं प्रोबेबली स्ट्रेंथ अपना बढ़ाना चाहूँगा.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got
Yeah.
a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
हाँ.
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong, I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
हाँ तो मेरे को ज़्यादा बातचीत नहीं करनी. ओह इधर सेब पड़े हैं, सेब दे दो मुझे. लेंटल सूप भी ले लेते हैं. एप्पल. अरे 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 भाई बैठ. अरे बैठ. अरे नहीं. अरे उठ जा. अरे उठ जा भाई, बैठने तेरे को बोला किसने? उठा 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 सारी चीज़ें उठा. ब्रेड रोल, ये ब्रेड रोल जैसा लग खा रहा है. आई थिंक मेरा कैरेक्टर को भूख लग रही है. ईट फ्रॉम पॉट. भाई उबलता हुआ खाना खा लिया भाई मेरा कैरेक्टर. नहीं इसमें कुछ है. इससे आई थिंक सेव होता है. हाँ मेरे को जितना दूरी है तरी. अब चलो चल के बाहर. भाई एनिमेशन देखो भाई इस गेम की. वाओ. तो हाँ
Come here, I need your help.
हाँ आ गया.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I
सर
need your
वो
help.
है जो अपना
With what?
सबसे पहले नहीं दिखाया था.
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Goodness, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that
Obviously.
next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And
Okay.
ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run
Yeah,
along
we
now,
can
work won't wait.
हाँ चलो फिर चलते हैं. और क्या. लेके आते हैं ये कुनेश. आई थिंक ये घर है कुनेश जो बंदा है ड्रंकर्ड.
Good health to you, Henry.
गुड हेल्थ. थैंक यू. ओ चिच्चा रुक. ओए 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 रुक.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
फादर
My
सेंट.
father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
वाओ, हमारा ही सामान लेके हमको ही बोल रहा और हम ही।
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here
भाई
without
बेइज्जती कर
something.
रहा अपना कैरेक्टर तो।
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
अच्छा
Goodbye.
अच्छा, अब तो तू गया बेटे, बेटे तू तो गया। हाँ, क्या क्या बोलते? साले। अरे 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 भाई खोपड़ी तो।
Porra, hierro!
हाँ ये क्या बोला?
Bloody hell. Now.
अरे इसका कॉम्बैट क्या है भाई? नॉर। ओए होए ओए होए, मुंह फोड़ दिया।
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
अच्छा बेटा रुक रुक रुक, तेरे को तो मैं मारूंगा, रुक। वो देख रहा, कोई ना देख। इधर भैंसिया, इधर आ।
Shit, what's this?
अरे अरे। ओए होए ओए होए। अरे भाई इसमें एंगल कैसे चेंज करते हैं, मेरे को तो समझ नहीं आ रहा। अरे मेरा कैरेक्टर को डॉजिंग करना ही नहीं आता। भाई तू मार ना, तेरे हाथ पैर को क्या अरे अरे अरे
You're going to cry now.
मार साले को। अरे अरे मुंह तोड़ दिया भाई, मुंह तोड़ दिया, मुंह तोड़ दिया, मुंह। ओए बचाओ, ओए गार्ड।
You asked for it.
अरे भाई क्या गार्ड है भाई, बचाया भी नहीं भाई, नकली गार्ड है। एक गार्ड ओए, ओए गार्ड ओए,
God save you, Henry.
ओए देख ओए मार रहा है, ओए मेरे को मार रहा है। अरे नकली लोग हैं सारे के सारे। गार्ड के सामने इधर काम कर रहा, नहीं तो मैं इसको उड़ा दूंगा। अबे एक्स तो इधर उठा ले, कोई देख रहा है क्या? नहीं देख रहा, उठा लो। बस और क्या, हील कर लेता हूँ जाके। मैंने क्या बोला था, मम्मी के पास जाने से हील होता है। और दिख रही है क्या?
Greetings, Henry.
Just come right up.
घर पे है क्या? भाई चलो पहले तो हील हो, क्या भाई मुंह तोड़ दिया भाई बंदे ने, शर्म नहीं आई उसको। इसको नहीं कर सकता है गेस। हाँ यू हैव डिस्कवर्ड ट्रेडर, यू हैव डिस्कवर्ड ब्लैकस्मिथ। ब्लैकस्मिथ तो मेरा ही घर है, मैं उसे कैसे डिस्कवर कर रहा हूँ? हाँ लॉजिक नॉइस। हाँ मम्मी किधर है? ओए मेरे को हीलिंग चाहिए, ओए मम्मी जी। अरे ओपन भाई, खोलो इसको। एक तो कुछ दिख ना रहा, सब कुछ लालम लाल हो रखा। इसको खाने से कुछ होगा भाई? ड्रॉप इनटू द पॉट नहीं करना। खा सकता हूँ क्या मैं? ईट फ्रॉम द पॉट, खाने से कुछ होगा? लग तो ना रहा कुछ होगा खाने से। मैं अपनी मम्मी किधर है? अच्छा वाह भाई, इसको बोल ही नहीं सकता मैं। ये भी ठीक है। अरे यार है किधर वो? हील कहाँ से करूँ मैं? आई थिंक वो हाँ भैया भैया भैया।
Welcome, Henry. Ma? Ma. I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that.
अरे देखो ना।
There you are, good as new.
हाँ बात
You ought
करने
to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
भाई क्या हुआ कुछ भी ठीक ना क्या स्कैम भाई हाँ भाई अपने आप ठीक हो रहा मेरा कैरेक्टर ये भी ठीक है हाँ अब आ रहा है गार्ड भाई अब आएगा तो इधर गार्ड बत्ती लाल करूँ तो ये कुनेश किधर है ये बंदा चाहिए है किधर ये
How are you?
लेट्स टॉक ट्रेड भाई पहले तो तू ये ले ले और कुछ है ही नहीं मेरे पास बस एंड बाय में चारकोल दे दे भाई और मल्टीपल ले सकता हूँ उसको 10 चाहिए था ना 9 दे दे भाई हाँ मेरे को पे करना पड़ेगा रिमूव करने से हैगल भाई
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
नेचुरली यस प्लीज अरे ठीक है
Agreed?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it. All right, sir.
बढ़िया अरे हैगल कर लिया भाई बंदे से
Fabric, thread,
5 तो ले लिया मैंने ये चिच्चा
Hey, Pip! Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords.
ये भी
Where there's
सही बात है
weapons,
वैसे।
there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever.
बढ़िया
I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German
उसके
counts
पीछे
elected
जा
Ruprecht of the
swordsman के
Palatinate as king.
कौन
because
swordsman
your
भाई वो तो
Wenceslas
बताओ
would not go to their deeds even.
German
medieval
counts.
yapping we like
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to
बात तो
How
सही
with
है
you, Matthew?
such lords as
What's going on
उसके
here?
पीछे बाद में जाऊंगा ना ये
Deutsch
एक वाला
is
कटसीन कर
shit.
लेता हूँ
What?
Just
listen and you'll hear for yourself.
बंदा किंग की बेइज्जती
has
कर
to
रहा है
bring
भाई
order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one
जिससे
who
तूने बात करी थी कटसीन
Do not blaspheme,
जो
Alex.
सिखाता है हाँ समझ गया वो ये कटसीन खत्म होने के बाद
Wenceslas is the
जाऊंगा
king of
मतलब वो
Bohemia.
सब
Bohemian nobles
सब कुछ
are on
ले
his
लूँ
side.
एक तो कुनेश का चीज़ें भी लेनी है इससे मैं लॉक पिक लेने आया हूँ
Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund and
forget about
Oh
Kuttenberg,
my God, ये
where
बंदा
Germans
कितनी
like
याप
to
कर
kiss
रहा है।
Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea.
बता बता आइडिया बता.
Deutsch was talking such shit. It made me think of that huge parlor manure.
बेइज्जती करती Deutsch.
You know,
सही बात है
the
भाई.
one right
बेइज्जती
next to
करती
his freshly whitewashed house.
भाई तू मेरे को टिप्स दे भाई ये गेम
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But doing some tears will do.
What are you saying, Henry?
भाई
But
agree
I was
भाई.
going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all
भाई
day.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ उसके घर
It's
यार.
our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, how? Are you with us?
Yeah, bro, I am in. I am in. I'll do it, but
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
सामने से मत लड़ स्टेप
Kuna shows
करके
money to
मार
father
सबको
and doesn't
क्योंकि
want to
लोग
pay.
स्ट्रांग है.
I tried
वही
talking
करना
to him,
पड़ेगा.
but he
देखना
wouldn't
मैंने
listen.
नाक तोड़ दिया.
I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
मैं
No
लॉक पिक
problem. We'll
करूँगा.
back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
God be with you, Henry.
इसने मेरे को लॉक पिक्स दिया क्या? अभी नहीं दिया. लॉक पिक कब देता है भाई ये? हाँ. चलो भाई इन लोग का साथ चलते हैं. अभी घर तो अच्छा है बंदे का. मैं पता है सीधा भाग के माइनक्राफ्ट की तरह जूम इन करने की ट्राई कर रहा था. भाई मैन्योर है क्या सर फेंकने के लिए? बोलना अब क्या करना है?
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me? Because you're the clever one.
हाँ
Yeah.
बात तो सही है. देखो भाई चालाक बोल दिया भाई. अब तो करना पड़ेगा तो. हेलो मैडम.
What do you want,
पति
lad?
उधर मस्ती कर रहा है. चलो.
I just went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I
That
thought...
अगर तू
God
5
almighty,
बार
the
पिट के
fool.
बियांका के
Next thing
पास
he'll start on
जाएगा.
about the popes.
हैंडी की बड़ी
He might have mentioned the
बंदी है
popes
जो
too.
वो
Thank you for
बोलेगी
telling
किस
me.
गली
I just
को
hope I can
बना
catch him
रखा
before he
है.
gets into another
इससे
fight.
बढ़िया तो वो किसी और को. बात तो सही है. देख बात तो सही है.
Huh?
हाँ बोलना. अरे बोल दो क्या करना है. वो तो चला गया. फेंको भाई टट्टी फेंको उसके घर में. फेंको फेंको फेंको. भाई बंदा सेव करके फेंक रहा है. डायरेक्ट नहीं फेंक रहा.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans!
टट्टी
make
की
those
बॉल
smites
बेटर
off your
देन
faces.
स्नोबॉल कंफर्म नहीं.
I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbizek? Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
ओ नहीं. ओ शिट. मैं तो नाचा था भाई. मैं तो नाचा था
Fucker!
भाई.
I'll make you pay for that.
अच्छा आजा भाई. आजा भाई आजा. ये आना. ये ले. मारना भाई पीछे से मार. अरे इसमें वो चेंज कैसे करते हैं? कहाँ मारना है वो? बोल बोल बोल. ज़्यादा बोल रहा था. ज़्यादा बोल रहा था. ज़्यादा बोलेगा.
For God's sake! Stop right now! catchpole is on his way.
Yeah. Damn, let's go.
ए भागो
Run,
रे
you
ओ भागो
coward.
ओ पुलिस आ गई पुलिस ओए पुलिस आ गई रे भागो
Look out.
ओ हो गया
Huh?
मीट द राइट साइड कोने चलो भाई अरे चलो चलो कोई नहीं आ रहा चलो चलो ना अरे चलो रे बाबा थोड़ा सा ही डैमेज हुआ बाकी तो भाई पेल दिया बंदों को बुरा मारा भाई बुरा मारा उन लोग को माउस जिस डायरेक्शन में फ्लिक करता है उसी डायरेक्शन में मारता है बट अभी अनाम्ड में एक ही डायरेक्शन है बाकी लॉक्ड है अच्छा अच्छा
Greetings,
फिर
Henry.
तो ठीक है चलो भाई को ड्रंकर्ड के पास चलो भाई बंदे का स्टैमिना भाई मेरे बंदे का है ही नहीं स्टैमिना है ही ना आ जा भाई किधर है भाई मेरे दोस्त भाई दोस्त लोग तो आए ही नहीं कर दूं क्या इसे स्टेल्थ
What's the matter, laddie?
कर दूं क्या
Need to
बता
shit?
जल्दी बता स्टेल्थ करूं नहीं करूं अबे दोस्त लोग आ गए मेरे ओए जल्दी बताओ ओए ये लोग ही आ गए अरे किधर भाग रहे ओ चिच्चा आ जाओ ओ भाई हो गया इतना भागो अरे तुम्हारा स्टैमिना खत्म नहीं होता क्या अच्छा इधर बात करनी है क्या बताओ क्या करना है भाई बहुत लेट बोला तूने
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
सही बात है
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
करने
Well,
दो
let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
बात तो है
I need a hand with Kunesh.
चलो भाई
Sure.
पॉइंट पे आ जाओ
You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
कहाँ चलेगा भाई अरे मिल लिए तो रुको ओ भैया मैचेस नहीं वो किधर है मैच वो फ्रिज
Kanesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
आ जाओ ओए
Hey, watch it. Lout.
भाई फॉल डैमेज भी होता है आना ओए लॉक पिक दी कि नहीं दी इसने अभी तक दी नहीं साले ओए ओए रुको ओए रुक जाओ ओए साला बच गया ओए बाहर आ जाओ ओए किधर 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 मारो भाई
Your end is nigh!
ज्यादा बोल रहा था
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
अरे बढ़िया भाई कीज ही दे दी बंदे ने डायरेक्ट ये हुई ना बात लॉक पिक तो दी नहीं बट चलेगा ठीक है बढ़िया बढ़िया वेरी गुड वेरी गुड अब इसका देखो बेचते हैं मैंने एक्स तो पहले ही बेच दी मेरे को सेल करना है चीज किधर है कोनेसिस हैमर कोनेसिस नेल्स और बाय करना है चारकोल 5 तो मैंने पहले और ले लिए थे एक्सेप्ट ऑब्वियसली हैगल करेंगे
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
अच्छा व्हाई नॉट इस बार चेंज कर दिया नाइस भाई तू ना मेरे को दे दे 1 रुपए दे दे चल नहीं चल 9 पैसे दे
What do
दे
you say to this?
That's too much.
अरे भाई ऐसा थोड़ी अरे मिडिल में आ जा चल
Forget it then.
अरे भाई मिडिल में आने के बाद भी ना दे रहा बड़ा हरामी है लेट्स टॉक ट्रेड हैमर ले ले भाई उसका नेल्स ले ले भाई उसका मेरे को चारकोल दे दे भाई 5 अरे ये नहीं करना था ये क्या कर दिया मैंने
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
भाई इस बार ज़्यादा नीचे नहीं जाएंगे इस बार खुद ही 6 पे आता
Agree?
It's not worth it to me.
भाई क्यों नहीं है तेरे लिए वर्थ इट चल इधर आ जा
Since it's you,
Close. Drop the price a bit more and
और
we'll
ये
shake on
भाई
it.
कितना हैगल करेगा चल भाई इतने में दे दे चल
Finally, a reasonable sum.
चलो एट लास्ट पैसा लिया उससे दिया तो नहीं और अब क्या करना है भाई 4 भाई फ्रिज तुम्हारा ये आप अपने बंदे लोग किधर है पता नहीं चलो बंदी से हम चाहते बंदे लोगों का नहीं पता किधर है ये है ना हेलो
God save my lovely. You're looking well today.
Hi.
You
Bro
too,
got raised.
handsome. What brings you here?
You do,
Your
of course.
beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir, I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Obviously, yes.
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
लाओ भाई दारू लाओ भाई
Here you are.
thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
ओहो इवनिंग में क्या कर रहे
You'll
हो
have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty
Naughty
looking
हो रहा
fellow
है।
was asking after you.
Vaniak?
मैंने कौन
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
अच्छा वो स्वॉर्ड
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father.
गजब भेजी
I'll be going now. See you this evening.
लड़की को लड़का बना दिया
I've got
जिसे
something
कॉम्बैट
special for
मास्टर जो
you.
तेरे को
Is
स्वाद
that
सिखाता
so?
हाँ समझ गया
Now, what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really?
Snaps.
You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
ओहो इन लोग का लगी चल रहा है मैं बता रहा
Henry,
हूँ ओहो
I'm
5
glad.
Damn.
Oh dear me.
अरे धक्का मत दो मैं इधर से निकल जाते हैं क्या दिक्कत है और क्या था मेरे को डिलीवरी चीज़ लेनी है अरे चल पहले कॉम्बैट वाला ट्रेनिंग कर लेते हैं उसके बाद डिलीवरी लेंगे इधर ही होता है ना वो इधर होता है भग गया क्या अरे आया था मत बोल भग गया बंदा अरे भेड़े ओए रुक जा मुझे टाइम स्किप इनके बाद का सीन दिख अहम
So, can we get started?
Yes, we can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
चलो भाई ठीक है वैसे तो कुछ सिखाया नहीं है बट झूठ बोलता है
Very
वो
well.
बाहर आ गई छोड़
Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Okay.
Fine. Good. Once again. Very good. Now you're getting it. All right. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Stab कैसे करता हूँ मैं? और right click करके मैं.
Nice. Very good. All right.
ये मैं करूँ
Good, good.
Stab.
Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good. Once again.
मारो मर गया. भाई मेरा बंदे का तो स्टैमिना ही नहीं है और फिर बढ़ गया.
Not bad. Again.
मैं बंदा मरने को मरण को हो रहा मेरा बंदा.
Good. Once again.
मैं थक गया. पर फिर तू जितना फ्लिक करेगा
That's enough.
कैमरा हटेगा नहीं.
I don't know about you.
टैब दबा के
but I'm
लॉक हो
tired
जाता
of
है.
thirsty.
अच्छा ओके.
Remember though,
समझ गया.
train hard.
चलो इसका शॉर्ट प्ले हो गया. चैट पढ़ ले बीच. अरे भाई फाइट के बीच में चैट पढ़ो भाई. हैं अंबर भाई. बंदे की हम उसमें स्वॉर्ड भी तो घुसाना. मेन लेवल बढ़ाता ना. मेरे पास 2 पॉइंट्स पड़े. क्या लूँ मैं? कुछ अच्छा है? हम ये क्या होता है भाई? When you edit, you have 50% more charisma when talking to हम. इससे क्या होता है? कुछ नहीं. You grow up to be in comfort beds invited you. The worse bed you, the better sleep. वाह. Increases the रहने दो. I think so. अभी किसमें नहीं डालना चाहिए. Wanderer क्या है? You grow up और ये तो भाई है. हटो. वाह अमीर लोग गरीब की चैट. अरे मार गया भाई तू. ये क्या? ब्लॉकिंग ओपोनेंट स्ट्राइक्स विद योर शील्ड विल नहीं. ये क्या? कैरिंग डेड. हम नहीं करनी भाई मेरे को किसी को कैरी. कॉम्बैट में वॉरफेयर बढ़ गया था ना. कुछ नहीं खोल सकते इसमें और ना किसी में नहीं खोल. चल. और चाचा डिलीवरी आया क्या? डिलीवरी दे लो भाई. सस्ता है. अमेज़ॉन खोल के बैठे हैं ये लोग. मैं बता रहा हूँ.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
भाई बढ़िया.
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
चलो भाई.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work.
भाई
I've
कितना
never seen
याद करेगा? दे
anything
दे.
so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword.
बाल नहीं है
Just
क्या?
make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll
हाँ
kick
सर
your ass
भाई
this
चैट
evening.
है भाई. ये बंदा
Right
बोलता है
away,
याप मत
your
कर.
lordship.
बोलता है याप मत कर साले. सामान दे तू. बैठ के अभी स्टोरी सुनाने लगेगा.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After
Flash
today's
के
work,
effect
the
देना,
ale might
Godspeed
even be
है.
on me.
चलो भाई सारा काम हो गया. पप्पा जी है. और पप्पा जी ये लो सामान आ गया भाई. वो 2 बंदों की मूवी फोड़ के आ रहा हूँ मैं. अपनी भी फोड़वा के आ रहा हूँ वैसे तो. और पप्पा ये लो सामान ले लो.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yes, I have. Let's start
I have
forging.
charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. We'll fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Okay. मेरे को कुछ करना है खुद ही कर लेगा I guess.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
About what?
I'm not sure. Really?
हाँ, really भाई.
Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
What does he?
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him.
Oh, hell no.
I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
Arre.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Big बात तो सही बोल रहा बंदा.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Obviously, भाई blacksmith के बेटे हैं हम.
Do it.
भाई देख के भाई हाथ जल जाएगा. अरे उंगली जल जाएगा. ओ भाई रुक जा. उंगली जल जाएगा.
Good. Once more.
अरे once more क्या? Hello.
That's it. Done.
बच गया भाई अभी उंगली जाता.
Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
भाई तुम बनाओ sword.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
भाई तेरा पीछे
You
चल
think
रहा है
Charles
क्या?
would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
We will. ओ भाई बाहर आ गया. अरे छाती में घुस गया भाई. हेलो लाइव ही हूँ. तू लेट पढ़ता नहीं भाई. आते से पढ़ा था मैंने वो वाला. घुस गया भाई पूरा.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
ओके लेके ये हंस क्यों रही है भाई? तेरे को लेट आया होगा, फिर हो सकता है. चलो भाई इसको नेल्स ला के देते हैं. चलो चलो सभी कुछ रख लो एक्सेप्ट. अबे टेक ऑन करता हूँ, क्या कर रहा हूँ. बंदी आ गई. अरे ये अपनी थोड़ी है. ये ले.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
अरे वो बढ़िया है, तू टेंशन
She's
मत
fine. Why do you ask?
है ना?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
अरे वो डेवलपर्स हेलो.
Fine lass, eh?
अरे.
Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ डेवलपर्स खराबी है. मैं अब नोटिस कर रहा हूँ स्ट्रीम में
You
काफी
did a
डील है.
fine job.
चलो कोई ना.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Oh, ये है सर रास्टिक.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Oh ho ho.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it.
भाई बंदा डरा रहा, बोल रहा ट्राई करने थे तू. औकात में रह ले मेरे सामने. वाह.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows
वह बंदा
what the
गुस्सा हो
future
गया.
holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honour to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross.
मेरे को पता है, मत
He
सिखा भाई.
certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it.
अरे ले
Good work,
आऊँगा.
Martin.
ले आऊँगा.
Sure.
बंदी बैचेस एक्स.
It's been an honour, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to
बड़ी
Sassan.
बातचीत है.
The honour is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
क्यों भाई अभी काम
You
करते
teach
करते
me how
बता
to
दे
use
क्या
it, like
दिक्कत
Sir Radzik said.
Why?
No, वो नहीं सिखा रहा भाई.
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've
Logical
seen a
तो है
happen.
बात.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Oh.
I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn
भाई मैं
swordplay.
बोल रहा हूँ ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ इंडियन है, जर्मन नहीं है ये, इंडियन है ये बंदा. ये क्यों बग रहा? क्या हो गया?
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
ना मेरा भी वही। क्या चल रहा है? Oh, what the fuck? भाई इतने सारे फ्लैग्स अलग अलग क्या चल रहा है? एक टकला है और एक कौन है? दाढ़ी वाला बंदा, बड़े बाल के साथ दाढ़ी, और एक है टकला विद मूंछ। क्या करना चाहते हो भाई? वह वॉर डिक्लेयर कर दिया। हाँ पापा जी, अब बात करो ना उनसे। अभी बोला कि हर चीज़ में हाथ नहीं उठा दिया, बात कर लो भाई जाके।
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, we'll take care of it. He owes me.
बात तो सही है। अरे उसमें कुछ ना है। अरे सब उठा लिया। अरे भाई क्या उठा के गया? अरे ओ भाई साहब, तीर घुसा दिया भाई। ओह डैम, मुझे पूरा जगह चला दी।
We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
ready, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
किधर जाना भाई? चला जाना। मैं बंदा घूम रहा है। ओह माय स्किल्स। ओ भाई घुसा दिया भाई। ओ भाई घुसा दिया। ओ काट दिया भाई। काट दिया भाई। भाई काट डाला। ओ हो। घोड़े वाला क्या कर रहा है? भाई नहीं ओए। भाई अभी तो स्टोरी चालू हुई थी, ये क्या हो गया? ओह शिट। ब्रो व्हाट द, अभी तो स्टोरी चालू हुई थी। टकले तू नहीं बचेगा, मैं बता रहा हूँ। तुम मिल जाइयो मेरे को कहीं।
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
टकले कहीं मिल जाइयो तू, मैं बता रहा हूँ। भाई हेल्प फॉर रियल, अभी तो बंदे को चालू
Find a
हुआ था।
horse! Ride to town, Lurk! Tell them what's coming!
भाई
Warn them!
कुत्ते लोग भाई बोलते हैं कि आ जाओ जल्दी पहुंच जाएंगे। भाई हरामी लोग है भाई, मैं बता रहा हूँ। मैं बता रहा हूँ, मेरे को बलि का बकरा बना रहे हैं लोग। ओ सर अरे जाके मारना भाई, तू तो वो प्रो बंदा है भाई, हैकर है। My FPS drop is crazy. अरे क्या कर रहा? रन भाग ले, कुछ ना हो सकता तेरा, भग। भाई एक तो स्टैमिना भी नहीं है मेरे बंदे में। फाइंड अ हॉर्स, घोड़ा चाहिए अपने को। घोड़ा दिख रहा है? और गिर मत जाना इधर से। हाँ बंदा क्यों सो रखा है उधर? मतलब बहुत चलती बंदा सो रखा है, देख रहे? और लोड होने में टाइम लग रहा है। तेरे पीछे देख कौन है। कौन है भाई? कोई नहीं है मेरे पीछे। लो डरा मत। ओए क्या हो रहा है? ओए ओए स्पीड बेकार है भाई इसकी।
Burn in hell, you animals!
अरे सीढ़ी बजा। अरे बैठ जा। अब भाग ले ओए घोड़े, भाग 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 भाग। उसकी मदद तो कर, पीछे घूम के। नहीं हाँ कर दिया भाई, कर दिया। चलो भाई ये थोड़ी ठीक ठाक स्टेमिना वाली हॉर्स है। ओके कटसीन। भाई ये क्या लैंग्वेज है? अरे भाई आगे। ओए नहीं ओए, और पैर में घुसा दिया भाई। भाई पैर के अंदर घुसा दिया तीर। ओ व्हाट द फक भाई। हेलो मेरा पैर। ओए कंट्रोल आ। ओए मेरे हाथ में कंट्रोल है। अबे भगले ओए घोड़े, भाग जा। ओए भाई तू भी मरेगा, मुझे भी मरवाएगा। भाग। पैर तो मारता है। अरे अरे गिर गया। अबे तू, अबे घोड़े नल्ले, अबे नल्ले घोड़े भगले। इधर है मेरा घोड़ा, क्या कर रहा है? भाई नल्ले घोड़े भगले। कहाँ घुस रहा? भाई सीनरी तो अच्छी है भाई, सीनरी
Left.
अच्छी है।
Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
लेफ्ट इधर जाना है। ओके समझ गया। वो लोग आ रहे हैं क्या पीछे? ओके आ रहे हैं।
Flee!
हाँ फ्ली नूबेस्ट प्लेयर 2025 अवार्ड गोज टू कॉस्मिक। अरे मेरे को पता नहीं, बार बार लग रहा माउस इधर उधर देखने से ये बंदा हिलेगा, जैसा मोबाइल में नहीं होता है। मेरे को बार बार वैसा लग रहा, मैं कीबोर्ड कंट्रोल भूल जा रहा। अबे भगले घोड़े नल्ले। मर गया घोड़ा, मर गया। स्टेमिना गया घोड़ा का। वह भागना भाई, एक और तीर घुसा दिया मैंने। मैं भगले घोड़े। हाँ माँ पोको क्या है?
Flee! To Talmberg!
जल्दी भगलो, कट जाओगे तुम भी।
Flee!
फ्ली भाई भगो भगो भगलो। ओ एक एरो मिस हुआ, मेरे को साउंड आया। भाग रहे हो भाग। कहाँ जंगलों में घुस रहा? बीच एक बार सिंगल टैप करके हॉर्स चला कर दिया। हाँ मैं तोतला क्यों रहा हूँ? शिफ्ट पे। हाँ हाँ हाँ। अबे कितनी बड़ी चेस सीन है ये। अरे भाई पीछे आ रहा कुत्ता। कोई ना पहुंच के दिख रहा है मेरे को, कैसल दिख रहा है। भगले घोड़े घोड़े बहन गया हम। भाई खोपड़ी में लग जाएगी। अबे ये कौन सी लैंग्वेज है?
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! Loose! Hagu! Who's in there?
भाई ये क्या हाग्यू क्या? बगले घोड़े बगले।
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
वे पहुंच गए भाई, जिंदा तो। भाई गिर गया भाई बंदा।
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
भाई इस टाइम पे भी दारू पिला रहे बंदे। भाई मेरी पैर ठीक करो यार, दारू पिला रहे हो, अलग वग अजीब अजीब लोग हैं भाई.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've
भाई
come through Scallops.
कुछ लोगों ने अटैक कर दिया भाई.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armour like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
ओए भाई वो दर्द मेरे को हुआ इधर. ये ऐसा कौन खींचता है यार?
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as
अरे
new.
भाई गिर जाऊंगा. ओए ओए बुड्ढे.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
चलो भाई लॉर्ड डिविश कौन है, लेके चलो भाई. अच्छा दूसरा बुड्ढा.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robart.
अच्छा
Tell me, boy,
का नाम रोबर्ट,
what
एक
exactly
बुड्ढे का नाम
happened?
दिविश.
Did you see the insigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz.
Hmm.
The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir.
हो सकता है.
If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
It's possible.
What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry.
Henry है भाई.
Son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle?
Unfortunately, no.
I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us.
चल पैसे निकाल.
Robard, take care of Henry. Make
भाई
sure
तेरे
he
को
gets
बचा है,
something to eat
पैसे दे
and some rest.
पैसे.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
भाई भूख लग रहा भाई, मेरे को कुछ खाने को दे दो. और पैर ठीक भी हो गया मेरा. बैंडेज लगी है, और बैंडेज भी उतर गई. चलना बुड्ढे.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
हाँ तो लेके चलना,
I
मेरे
heard
को थोड़ी
about your
पता तेरी
father.
कैसल की मैं
They say he was
लेके
a
चल.
swordsmith who moved to the
You're
countryside.
that lad
to
from
make horses.
Skalitz. What in heaven's name
I
happened
can't
there?
understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reason. Sir Divish has suffered his own share.
चलना.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
भाई क्या है इन लोगों को बातों बातों में दारू पिलाने लगते हैं भाई?
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
अरे
Certainly.
इधर हो गई भाई. Thank you.
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes.
इसको
Thank you,
बोला.
my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
वाह. भाई जाते जाते बंदा बेइज्जती करके जा रहा भाई. भाई सब कुछ धुंधला है धुंधला. ओए ओए होए डक रोस्ट है. लेट्स गो भाई. आज खाएंगे बढ़िया. भाई मैं तो ना खा पा रहा. कम से कम मेरा कैरेक्टर ही खा ले नॉनवेज चीज़. खाली चीज़ खा के क्या करेगा? ब्रेड में लगा के खा लियो सेक के. ये कौन सी रिकॉर्डा चीज़ लग रही है? मोज़रेला तो नहीं है. वो ऐसी नहीं होती. खा लो भाई. किधर है? नहीं भाई हम तो बढ़िया चीज़ खाएंगे. फूड रोस्ट टकी. यस ईट. अरे ईट भाई. हो गया भाई. पनिशमेंट 100. ओ भाई नींद आ रहा मेरे को. ओ बंदा सो जाएगा. आई थिंक इधर सोना. आई गेस इधर सेट का ऑप्शन आ रहा है. मेरे को सोना है भाई. आंख बंद हो जाना मेरा कैरेक्टर का कहते ही. सो जाना. भाई आराम से तो 12 घंटा सो ले भाई. हाँ बड़ी जल्दी हो
Today the patrol will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately.
भाई
Understood?
सोना. आँख क्यों खोल के रखा? कौन है
Yes?
अपने दरवाजा?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion.
Hello.
I didn't
madam.
wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all.
बंदा नर्वस हो रहा.
But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
अरे भाई फिर से दारू.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't.
मैं
You could have sent us in.
I mean सोने.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth,
चलो भाई.
I
गुड
couldn't
नाइट.
sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you.
हाँ हाँ
I
नहीं
came
नहीं
to
बहुत
offer you
बहुत खराब था.
solace.
बहुत खराब था टाइम.
To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you,
अरे 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 भाई.
but I want you to feel at
touch
home
करना चाहिए.
here.
करने दे.
You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
चलो भाई मैं ज़्यादा टोकूंगा
God
नहीं.
knows
Story
you've been
सुनते
through
हैं.
a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
हो सकता है, हो सकता है. You learn. Tell the story of
You
your
might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I entered to met my sweetheart Bianca. Yup.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Me and my father talked. Sir Radzig.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
I saw smoke, I saw huge roads.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
The Skalitz folk played.
I saw Deutsch trying to defend himself. The man who'd mocked King Wenceslas as a drunkard and praised Sigismund now stood facing his soldiers with nothing but a pitchfork, trying to protect his wife and son. It was hopeless. He slaughtered them all.
That's so sad.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Yep.
I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
And I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It sure will.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor
Very bad.
boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my
Well,
husband.
सबको अपना दुख
It was my
बड़ा
father's
लगता
wish.
है जब तक वो किसी और का
Divish
वश
was a
नहीं
lot
होता.
older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and All of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
खाना छोड़ के जाओ, भूख लग रहा है मैडम.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Good night. अबे देखो जूते उतार के सोना बोला गया था ना. सुनता नहीं है भाई, उतना कैरेक्टर बात नहीं मानता भाई. चलो गाइस, आई थिंक नेवर माइंड, कुछ हो रहा है. ओह, हॉरर सपने. नाइटमेयर आ रहा है.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
अरे भाई, नींद से इसलिए उठाते हो आधी रात में साड़ो. चलो भाई, आगे की स्टोरी ना हम लोग कल कंटिन्यू करते हैं. आज के लिए इतना ही. मेरे को ज़रूर कमेंट्स में बताना ये कैसी लगी गेम. मैं ये गेम कंटिन्यू करूं या ना करूं. सेव करते हैं इसे. यप, गेम इज सेव्ड एंड लेट्स वेट भाई. आज के एपिसोड के लिए इतना ही. मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड में. तब तक के लिए